to my channel. This is Shweta here. Every one of us have different types of weakness and strength. It is very difficult to find out what is our weakness and what is our strength. So, I hope you understood. Today we are going to talk on the topic how to develop your weakness into your strength. Many a times I have seen a lot of people. They are like, I can't find out what is my weakness, or I can't find out what is my strength. They are confused. They are a bit confused in their topic itself. So for them, if you are approaching some people or if you are talking to someone, they are like, that's okay. If you have strength, if you have weakness, find out your weakness, find out your strength, and then you talk. That's it. What else? If you are writing a weakness, if you are writing a strength, what we have to do after that? Nobody says about that. Many people, many books, many YouTube or whatever videos you will see, you will get many points. But after a long time, we'll think that is this point relevant to our condition or our approach? So that is a point which we have to see. Now, the point we are going to discuss is, today in this video, I am going to share 5 steps through which we can convert our weakness into strength. Now, as I was saying, weakness, strength, and all. So what it is? First, let us understand what is weakness and what is strength. Now, what is strength? Strength means where I am capable of doing everything, or personal for specific ideas or specific things I am expert in that. I believe so. These are the points of strength which I would like to do. Then what is weakness? Weakness is I don't like to do that thing. And after thinking about that, I feel like, oh shit, I have to do that. That is my weakness. First, we should be able to prioritize the things, like what is my weakness, what is my strength. If that is possible, then we can easily do. Now, let us see what are the 5 steps, or what are the things through which we can improve our weakness and can make it as our strength. So, the very first point. The first point itself is identify or know your weakness. So that was my first point. Identify your weakness. Without understanding our weakness or our strength, we are not able to do anything for that. So many a times we people only can understand our weakness, and sometimes some other people, we need some other person to tell us that you are weak in this or you're weak in that. That are the things. And so here, first thing is that understand your weakness. Understand your weakness in the sense, if example, like I don't have a proper eye contact. I don't have a proper eye contact, that is my weakness. But I have communication skill, like I can talk. I'm not looking at some persons, but I can talk. So what I should prioritize that my weakness is that I can't give an eye contact, which is very much essential for a communication skill. If you will not look after a person, or will look at a person and you will go on speaking, who will be interested in your topic? How they can identify that you are talking to them or not? So these all are the points. Somewhere it is related to each and everything. So the first point itself is know your weakness. So now moving towards our second step. Second step is nothing else. Note down. Now, for each and everything, some reference should be there. So you can open a book, and in an open book you can do one thing. You can write like weakness, and then you can draw one line and make it as 2 parts. In first part you will write, as you have written the weakness as heading, in the first part you will write weakness where you're working on that, and in the next side, weakness where you're not at all interested. So you have made 2 parts, weakness where you are working on that, and weakness where you are not interested. Now you are going to think and write the points, like which is your weakness on which you are working. As I said earlier, eye contact. I was not having a proper eye contact. That was my weakness. But if I'm working on that, I can write on that point, like where I'm working. But if I'm not interested or to do work on that and all will go to this point. So from that itself, you are able to differentiate, like on which weakness you're working and on which weakness you are least bothered. So this is the second point. You can make a note on that. Now third point is a very important point, I would say. Third point is talk to a person. Talk to a person. In the second point itself, I told you to note down the points like where your weakness or on which you're working or on which you're not bothered about that. You're not at all bothered what it is. So you have to identify a person, or you have to find a person with whom you're going to talk. Now, this is a very important point. Like, to find a person, you can't find any person like that who you can't find a person like he or she is not interested to listen to you whatever they are going to say. So it depends upon you how you will select a person. Now, after selecting a person, that is your brain. I would say that it's your thinking how much you are going to find out. जो बंदा इंटरेस्टेड ही नहीं आपकी बातें सुनने के लिए, ऐसे बंदों को मत पकड़ो यार, फालतू टाइम वेस्ट. According to you, who is able to listen to you, who is willing to listen to you to improve you? It can be your friends, it can be your parents, it can be sometimes your teachers also. Depends. So it's fully up upon you, whoever you're going to decide. Now, after that, what you will do? You will tell them to write about you. Like, A is your friend and B, you are B. Okay, you will tell A person, like your friend, to write down the points according to him or her where you're weak. Because why I am telling to tell about this point is, many times it is possible that we think that we are weak in this point, but ultimately we are not weak in that. When it is according to another person's perspective, how they find out, how they look to this point. So if that person is saying no, you are not weak in this point, so here that is your strength. We are misjudged, or we are not understanding what is to find out the difference between our weakness and our strength. So when you're talking to a person, you will tell, even they are going to write down according to them what is your weakness and all. So after writing one particular day, maybe a free day, free time and all, you both will come together. Like, you and your friend will come together. As in the second point, I told you to make a note of list according to you what is your weakness. Then talk to them. Do you think really that is my weakness? Because some, as I told you earlier, some weakness point are like we can identify, but most of the things we are not able to identify, or we will overlook that. We'll feel like no, I'm expert. We are overconfident about that, so we are not able to make proper judgment on our point of view. So only that point is clear. So we have done 3 steps. Now going to the 4th step. 4th step is a very important step in the path of weakness. That admit it that I'm weak in this. Most of the time, what is the point? We will not admit. I know this is my weakness, but I feel like shy to say in front of my friends or anybody and all. So, मुझे ये लगता है नहीं मेरी वीकनेस है, मुझे पता है मेरी वीकनेस है, पर मैं किसी के सामने वो बोलना नहीं चाहती. क्यों? क्योंकि अगर बोल दिया तो 4 लोग मुझ पे हंसेंगे. They'll make fun of me. That thinking is there. So for the point is that अगर हम लोग वो एडमिट नहीं करते, लाइक हम समझते नहीं कि हाँ बंदा सही, दिस इज़ माई वीकनेस, जब तक हम लोग एडमिट नहीं करेंगे तब तक हम उस पर काम करना नहीं करेंगे, हम उस पर काम नहीं करेंगे. वो डर हर वक्त बैठा रहेगा. जब भी वो रहेगा, we will not practice on that. So only the point I'm saying, first of all you have to admit it. Yes, you're weak in this point. When you will admit that if you are weak in this point, then only you will work on that. Without admitting that you're weak in this, you will not work on that. So the 4th point is you have to admit that this is possible, but I'm weak in this. That is the point. Now, and the another point. Now 5th point, the last point. 5 tricks I said. Now I'm going towards the last 5th point. 5th point is that grow from your mistake. If I'm doing some sort of mistake, it is my duty to grow up from that. I won't be doing the same mistake repeatedly. If I'm doing that, then I am fool. So thing is that learn from your mistake. In some particular situation or circumstances, we are doing something. Even we can't imagine we have done that. So if in that particular moment we are doing some mistake, imagine that something mistake is if somebody is pointing out, instead of scolding them, think 1 minute. Really? It was a mistake? You have to think. Then you will understand, yes, it was. Then next time you will work on that. Frankly speaking, earlier before I was having my weakness is like, now what is my weakness? Now my weakness was like I'm very overconfident. I feel like whatever decisions I'm making, that's very correct and all. I was having this feeling. So what happened once, when I was doing this YouTube video itself, I never write script before doing this video and all. I don't like to write script. It comes to my mind whatever I'm speaking. I have a plan in my mind. So I was very overconfident about that. So I used to fight with my husband for that. No, I'm not going to do. But he used to say, you have to write a script that will give you proper idea what you have to speak and all. It will give you more confidence and all. I was not doing. But what happened during my second video or third video, while practicing itself, you won't believe I have done the practice for 50 times. But still, it was not like, I was not happy with that. Because I was lagging behind something, or I was not confident about something, and that was properly seen from my face. So that was my weakness, that I'll take that my decisions are always correct. It is not necessary that whatever you think that is correct. The other person's perspective also depends on that. So these are the things, these are the points. These are the 5 points. If you will think properly about this, I would surely say that this is going to help you. This is going to help you to improve yourself and to make your weakness your strength. Tomorrow you'll be saying that, yeah, that was my weakness, and now I'm telling that weakness point I'm putting in my strength list. You have to identify that. Now, weakness, when we'll say, it can be our hobby, it can be what we are, it can be like our behavior, nature, it can be anything. I'm not telling in the professional level or whatever it is, because weakness and strength, these points are everywhere, from children, college students, those who are working, housewife. Every person have this, but the thing is that we are not seriously trying to work on that. Age is not a matter for that. If we have that thinking like, I have to change my weakness to my strength, I should work on that. I can't put this thing, and I can't put my father and mother to work on that. The main thing is that I have to work on that. If I will work on that, then only it is possible for me. So this is a very important approach I'm saying. Not necessarily everybody will be supporting this. If you like this video, if you understood this video, just try. Please do try and tell me, according to you, have you improved, or what was your experience? And please just convey your messages or convey your experiences. Share your experiences with me in the comment section, so that I'll be happy to know whatever it is. And if you really like this video, please share, subscribe, and like the video. Share the video with your friends, family members, and to the people whom you personally feel like I should help out him or her. Okay, thank you very much.